with regard to Middleton and what we do. There is no point in us preparing people for jobs that are just not going to exist in the future. What we need to be doing is finding out what's going on in the future in industry, across industry, and we need to then start preparing young people for that. And let's just take a really simple example. Why not choose a business improvement process apprenticeship? Blockchain is about, firstly, making businesses totally automated so they run on their own and thereby free up human beings to do all of the creative thinking, well, not even all of it, but a lot more of the creativity. The next thing that I picked up is that it is going to speed up transactions. If you're going to start to put assets and certification online, transactions to move these assets around, whether they are tangible assets such as houses or intangible such as things like music, that's going to happen very, very quickly. And not only that, you don't need a middleman anymore. So, for example, if you're selling a house, you won't need a lawyer anymore. You won't have to pay the fee associated with that. So with all this going on, we need to trust the data that is online. Blockchain makes sure that all the data that gets put on there is secure and has full integrity about it. The way that it was described was a bit like a speed trap for traffic, and the analogy that was given I thought was a great one, whereby, you know, if you're driving a car and no one's watching, you may well gently go over the speed limit. I don't, but some people may. When you think that there is a speed camera there, then of course you don't. It also will enable us to predict behaviour. So there was a fascinating talk from somebody who said that the search engines, in particular the social media platforms such as Facebook, actually can predict our behaviour better than we can. Facebook, for example, can now see who you're messaging, who you're looking up, who you're no longer messaging, who you're no longer communicating and looking up. They can actually even predict future friendships, future relationships, ends of relationships. When you start to think about it, it is so far-reaching. Dispute resolution is another thing. There's billions that's spent on dispute resolution, particularly in the finance industry. Well, if you've got a very secure record of exactly what has happened with assets and how they've moved about, whether that is cash or digital intangible products, then dispute resolution is going to happen within a couple of minutes, as opposed to sort of 30, 60, 90 days. And then they start to talk about the different industries that this can be applicable to, and you can start to understand, you know, the highly regulated industries such as pharmaceuticals, such as food supply, private equity, shipping. All of this at the moment requires a huge amount of paperwork and legislation, and all of this is now going to be supported by blockchain. So all in all, mind-blowing information that I've sort of just picked up in the last 3 to 4 hours, but I absolutely know that there are going to be applications of this across all industries. So yeah, super exciting. You do have to always be open to new learnings, new teachings, and even if there is one tiny thing here that I've learned that I'm able to apply, then it's worth spending the whole day. But in terms of the people that are here, I think you just have to look at the excitement that there is in this room. It was absolutely packed out. There is a real sort of buzz and excitement about blockchain at the moment, and when you see something like that, you know that there is a future. There are people, lots and lots of people have flown in from Silicon Valley, other parts of the States. Big buzz about it. So yeah, let's watch this space.